right, welcome back everybody for another episode of King Shinobi's Scene Breakdowns. Today we have none other than Iron Mike himself, baby. We got Iron Mike in the building, and then we got Donnie Yen. We got Donnie Yen in the building. Don't be mad at me, Wing Chun practitioners, man. I don't really know the stance, you know what I'm saying? But today we got a little Wing Chun and we got a little boxing as well. Who we got today? We got Donnie Yen, we got Mike Tyson, we got Ip Man 3, we got a dope choreographed fight scene that I think you guys are really gonna like. You guys are really gonna like this clash of fists. This is exactly what this is. This is a clash of fists. You have the more straight chain punches of Wing Chun. You know what I'm saying? Straight down the middle. I can't really go down the middle without hitting the mic. But here we go. Boom. So we got the strikes down the middle with Wing Chun. And then you get into boxing. You got your boxing where you're more rotating. You're keeping those punches in tight, whatever you're throwing. You're also keeping your guard up right here. So you got kind of this 50-50 thing going on. So I got half defense, half offense, and they all work together. So they work together simultaneously. So when this comes back to defend, this guy right here, when this comes back to defend, boom, I'm cracking him right there with that opposite right there. All right. Bringing that other one back to defend myself, keeping it in nice and tight. All right, so you got your straight punches of Wing Chun, and then you got your punches of boxing, you got your uppercuts, you got your hooks, all that, man. We're going to see a barrage of fists within this scene. So here we go. He does a lot of battling with other masters, within the Ip Man series, which I recommend you go and watch. All things Ip Man, those movies are very well done, man. I like them. But you get into this scene where it's a clash of, I guess, like a clash of speedy fist. You got Wing Chun, which Wing Chun also utilizes, other strikes, elbows, kicks, and things of that nature. So you have boxing versus the entire arsenal of Wing Chun. So I guess it won't just be a clash of fists, all right? It could be a clash of fists mixed in with a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? All right, baby, let's get into this scene. We got Mike Tyson, we got Donnie Yen, we got Ip Man 3 battle. See whose fists are the fastest, baby. Let's see who wins. All right, here we go, baby. Look, we got Donnie Yen. We got Mike Tyson right here. Donnie Yen, this gentleman here to the right, is playing Ip Man. This is Mr. Wing Chun himself, man. Then, of course, we got Iron Mike over here. Encased in iron. His body's encased in iron. He's going to be throwing iron punches. Let's get down on this thing. So we're going to skip a little bit. We're going to skip forward and let you guys see from the point where Mike Tyson pretty much lets him know why they're going to have this this little showdown right here. All right? All right, here we go.
Right back, Paul. Let's see who fists are the fastest. Yours or mine? Some fun.
See right there. Let's see whose fists are the fastest. Challenge right in his face. Calling him out right there.
Chun. You laugh right then? All fun, Golay.
Okay, so you see that? You see that little piece of storytelling right there? This clock. So he's gonna put it in the boxing realm and do 3 minutes, you know? So he's showing that he's honorable. He didn't sucker punch Ip Man. He came to him face to face. He like, yo, we can go 3 minutes. See what you got. So just a little challenge. I like that little look that Tyson gives him too after he sets the clock down. It's kind of with that nonverbal communication. Right here. Look how he looks at him. I like the color of this post here as well. That green, and you could call that yellow or gold, whatever you want to call it. I see they have a lot of darker tones as far as the color scheme in here. And I believe this is a boxing gym. You see you have the boxing gloves up over here. Looks like his file cabinet, safe. This looks like this is the office of the boxing gym. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Got a pirate ship in the back. That's pretty dope. The clock really stands out. I like that choice of clock that they chose. Like that metal, that metallic, it really shines when compared to the tones of like the wall and these columns here. Even the safe is like a darker green. You know, you have your browns here as well. Even his outfit, the white stands out, but, you know, mostly darker tones, you know, and also his skin color. This goes very well with Tyson's skin color. Interesting. All right, you see Ip Man, he's ready. He's done this a million times. He's fought so many guys. He's been challenged by so many masters. This is just another day. Another day, and some guy wants to test him to see if he is who everyone says he is, you know. But you see Ip Man's ready, and you also see that within his office, he has a heavy bag in there. I would love that. That would be something I would have in my office for sure. Is a heavy bag, so I can just go over anytime and kind of work on some things, you know. For sure, I really like that. I like this this style. This looks more of like a classic style of heavy bag. The newer ones that you see today look very slick and shiny leather. This looks a little more kind of like canvas. It almost reminds me of like a hide or something, you know. But this is a very cool heavy bag here. Very cool. And you see he has ample room to move around, you know, which I like as well. So that's a great spot to have your heavy bag, is in the middle, you know. Of course, it has to be supported by something, but yeah, I really like that placement right there. But Ip Man ready. He got his hands down. Like, what's up? Also, they have the warm lighting here. You have your more fluorescent light here, giving it a little more pop. You have a lot of shadow over here as well. I like how the light's coming in through the blinds, and then you get that shadow. I like that too. All right. All right, so you see? That was that messed up stance that I was doing in the beginning, that I told you guys not to get mad at me for. See if we can get a good freeze. See if we can get a good freeze on that. I want to get a good, there we go. So you see here, he has that left hand, looks like very down the center of the chest here. Because remember I told you those punches, those chain punches, they come very narrow. They come down a straight pathway. Because, you know, a straight pathway is going to be the fastest way, you know, to get to something. You know, going around is going to take more time. Going under is going to take more time. But if I give you a straight path in, it also messes with your depth perception as well. When something just comes straight at your eyes, you know, your eyes actually picking up the movement and like picking up the distance as well, and really being able to perceive it. If you throw it straight and fast, a lot of times the eye can't even pick it up, you know, you can hit someone. before their eyes can even react, or before they can even react right there. So you see he has that stance. So his punches are going to go straight down that center line right there. All right. So I want to point out the stance that Tyson went in. So this is called the peekaboo stance. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, you know how you play peekaboo with your kids? This peekaboo stance is pretty much, you know, if you have gloves on, it kind of creates a shell for you. You know, you hold the hands up, you know, really high by the cheekbones, but you don't hold it up so high that you blind yourself. So you want to keep it right below so your eyes can actually, you know, see punches coming in, and you can work your defensive maneuvers and your counters and your offensive maneuvers too, you know. So as you see, he's here and the arms are in nice and tight, you know. This is a very power heavy stance, man, and it's very counter heavy too, but it's counters that when you miss, like, what's coming back is really going to make you pay for missing, man. The peekaboo is about getting out of the way of punches and making people pay, you know, with punches, just abusing them. So you'll see a lot of this type of movement, you know, because, you know, when you're boxing, you don't want to have your head on the center line. Things that come down the center line are going to just blast you. And I'm talking about elbows, I'm talking about punches, whatever. You want to keep your head off of that center line, or else if this punch is coming in, if my head's always here and I have no head movement, I'm going to be getting blasted. So the peekaboo focuses on slipping really those all punches, but really those straight punches that come in. I could say for Tyson specifically, because he was shorter, he really used that head movement to get inside where he could be very effective with, you know, uppercuts and hooks, you know what I'm saying? And the jab was good as well. When he would throw the jab, he would actually, well, the jab and other punches, he would actually move his head, you know, as he threw punches. He would take his head off the center line as punches were thrown, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's perfect for counter shots, man, because I was taking a lesson a couple days ago, and just the things that I was being shown, all those counters, man, they were just nasty, because we were practicing more of the peekaboo kind of style of boxing. So I learned a lot, man, and those counters are just nasty. So you'll see him always kind of being in a position to counter. So he's always going to be moving. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to point that out and give you guys a little bit of history on the peekaboo style, which was started by Cus D'Amato. So Cus D'Amato was Mike Tyson's trainer when he was a kid, and taught him the peekaboo style, which Mike definitely mastered, you know, with the help of, you know, Teddy Atlas, and then Kevin Rooney trained him as well. So I very extensively studied the peekaboo. I still practice it now. I'm still finding out my own like version and style of it that fits my body type, because I'm very like long and lean, so I'm very tall for the peekaboo, you know. So but I really love utilizing it and practicing it, because I think it's super effective, like especially in real situations. It kind of with the footwork added in, it kind of creates this cyclone of punches where you can work your way around to someone's back. You know, you can control that entire space, kind of like really brutally crowding their space. You know, you're countering, and not only are you you know, just doing your defense, but you're actually doing your defense with hard shots coming back. You know what I'm saying? So it really makes people pay. So yeah, check out the peekaboo, man. Watch some videos on the peekaboo. You have some good guys out there that are good practitioners of it. You have Teddy Atlas as well. He has a YouTube channel. He's the man that you want to talk to. Or Tyson himself, you know what I'm saying? Tyson has a few videos that are starting to spark up. And I believe he also did like a series you could buy where he teaches you the different, techniques of the peekaboo. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but I know you can go out and buy that. But yeah, the peekaboo, man, check it out. It's a very cool boxing style. Very cool. So we have Donnie Yen, or Ip Man, I'm sorry, ready here in his Wing Chun stance. You see Mike Tyson's character, he's crouched very low, really going to utilize those legs to utilize his boxing. Because remember, when you're boxing, here is where the power starts. You see this ground right here? This ground right here, this is the power source right here. So as long as you're off this power source, you're going to be losing power. So as you watch him, he stays crouched. Even right here when he kind of goes square, he stays low. So he's always loading his legs up because his legs, they act as a spring. They spring forward, so he can get these punches off. So you'll see him very low so he can really utilize his hands because he's going to be, only punching. He's going to be very punch heavy. So he wants to use his legs to transfer that energy into his fists so he can throw with maximum power. Now, as you see, this wood and the shoes that he has on, that's going to take away some of his power too, because he's already slipping and sliding. Look at these shoes. These shoes are slick at the bottom. These are like, casual dress shoes, so they're slick at the bottom. So he's already at a disadvantage. So that almost gives him a little bit more points that he chose to do this, knowing that he would have a disadvantage, slipping around, You see how he turned? How he really couldn't get footing? See right here as he turns, he can't really get his footing. And as soon as he got his footing, take note of that. As soon as he got his footing and got access to that power source, which is the ground, that's when he throws that first punch. He got access. He was grounded. He throws that right hand. Nasty right hand. Right there. You see that right hand? You see how straight that right hand is? That fist. The shoulder is close to the chin. Always keeping the shoulder close to the chin. I don't want to expose any type of opening here. So I'm keeping it here, all the way down the middle. Right there, all the way down the middle. I want to throw that thing as straight as possible. Boom, down the middle. So that's a nice right hand right there. Or they also call that punch a cross. For you guys that are new to martial arts or boxing, that is also referred to as a cross. All right. Right there. I wanted to catch that right there. Now, this reminds me of 52 blocks. There's a style called 52 blocks. Go check that out as well. This looks almost like what they call skull and crossbones, which is an elbow block. I don't know what this is called in Wing Chun. You Wing Chun practitioners, let me know what this block is called. Is it here? But as you see, he chooses to block with the elbow because the elbow can shatter that fist. If these are the only fists, if these are the only weapons someone's using, you can break those. Like, these small bones in your hands break very easily. That's why you'll see some people doing like, iron palm training, or training, their bones to calcify more and harden more, so it's less likely to break. But as you see, this is a very smart move on his part right out of the gate. And not only does he do that because of the power, but he's also doing that to destroy. So your defense turns into an offense, because if he would have caught that directly on that elbow, he probably would have shattered that hand. That hand would be useless. So that's one less weapon that can attack you. I want to take a look at Ip Man's shoes too. Those look like those have a lot more grip. Those definitely have a lot more grip than Tyson's shoes, his dress shoes. So he's at an advantage as far as that. And I think he'll be able to recover, from taking hard, if he has to take hard shots like that, he has a better chance of recovering and changing direction because he has the grip advantage in his shoes. So that was that head movement I was talking about. Watch Tyson coming in. Right here, he's going to go side to side, getting his head out of the way. Just getting his head out of the way. It's also a good way to make yourself unpredictable too, because you don't have to just go left, right, or right, left. You can mix it up, Think 10 steps ahead of your opponent. As you see right here, Ip Man decides to start throwing kicks in there. He felt that punch and he's like, nah, bruh, I ain't trying to feel that. I know what I'm up against. I got to bring my legs into this. So as you see, as he kicks at Tyson, this is a classic boxing block. He's looking to be here, But when you get here, you don't want to blind yourself. You don't want to blind yourself and not be able to see. So you really just create this shield here. Boom. And then you get back into where you have vision, So that's a nice block right there. So Tyson's coming in with those straight punches. So as you see, Tyson being a boxer, the way he blocks this kick, the way he deflects Ip Man's kick, he deflects it with his hand. So he actually grabs it instead of checking like it would be in, like, say, Muay Thai. You don't really want to expose grabbing that kick because it can open you up to get a kick straight to the dome or wherever. Right there. He got that kick out of there. Right there. Ip Man comes in with the kick. He uses that hand. He's able to get it back up to his guard fast enough. But this in a kickboxing gym, usually it would be a no-no. You could pull it off in some instances, if you have good timing, if you're good enough. But really don't want to be going down and grabbing for kicks because you have so many other techniques that can be coming at your head. So you see when he did that block, not only did he block, but he threw Ip Man off balance too. He throws him off balance. He not only blocks, but he throws him too. So using the defense as offense, man. See him? He's starting to work that high-low game with his hands. Tyson's character. You see how he went under? Right there. He went under. He was up. Right there, he ducks. Let's watch that duck again. From here, he blocks. Tyson blocks that straight. Then he ducks. You see that duck? So he's changing levels on him. He's changing levels. Right there. He puts himself in a position to really just, you could crush the solar plexus, the ribs. You know, you could even aim for the liver over here. Right there, but he misses. He would have hit him in the liver over here. That's very, very vital spot right there. That's where he would have hit him at. You see that? I never noticed he did that, bro. I never noticed he tapped his hand. Watch after Tyson misses. Right here. He's going to use this hand to tap this hand. That's going to propel him up onto the desk. I never noticed that until now. So you see Tyson doing all those elbow blocks. I love those elbow blocks, man. Elbow blocks are very effective, man. And they can really mess somebody up that's trying to attack you, bro. See right there? That kick comes in. He keeps this elbow close to the head. Keep it close to the head. Don't give any space out here. You got to keep it close. Almost like you're nestling your head. You know what I'm saying? Keep it close and nice and tight to you. So I like these elbow blocks he's utilizing. He's utilizing these elbow blocks because Ip Man is elevated. So it's a lot easier for him to block, you know, from up there than it would be like down low. Like the elbow blocks, man. Right there. Another elbow. And under. Ooh, that's slick right there. Finally decides to grab him. You don't want to be up there trying to punch a guy up top. Grab his ass. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Right there. So he wraps that ankle. Gets that grip on his ankle. Brings him back down to his level. Oh, that was a slick counter right there. See all that head movement he did? So he did a lean. He did a lean. Slip. Slip. And then he weaves under. And he weaves under into the body shot. That shot right there would really be crushing, bro. Because he built up a lot of momentum just by moving his body. Just by, you know, weaving and slipping, leaning. You know, he was creating momentum with his body. So it's just like this perfect little flow of energy, this perfect dance of the body where he just boom, boom. It's like you just get into this I don't know, this defensive drunkenness, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't wasted though. Let's see that sequence again, man. Look at him. Throw those jabs, that jab straight in his face. Straight in his face. He's not throwing over here. He's not throwing to the left. That's going straight in. That's what you want your jabs to be. You want that jab coming straight as possible. Straight as an arrow. Like laser focus. Boom. See, he doubled it up. Doubles it up with the same hand. He hits him, boom, body shot. From there, he uses that same hand to come with the hook. I love that move. Right there. Catches him with that hook. So the body, boom. Body head, man. That's classic right there. That's classic body head. Boom, boom, you know? Be quick with it. Blast him. Because you can get that second one. You can get it back quick enough to blast him again. If you just torque. Look at that. Look at that intensity right there. Look at that intensity he hits him with. I really want to catch him when he hits him. Right there. Boom. That's where it went. It was that quick. It's already traveling back. But as you see, you have Ip Man's arm here. Tyson takes himself off the center line again. Takes himself off the center line. that opens up Ip Man's body. That's why he was able to get that shot to the body right there. Bro, that's like that's like getting stalked down. That's like stalking prey right there, bro. He's stalking prey. He's stalking prey with his fist. But that's that mentality, man. In fighting, bro, you gotta be in that mentality. Like, yo, this is prey that I'm stalking down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be locked on them. You know, before a lion goes and jumps on a wildebeest, they locked in, bro. Like they locked in. So you gotta lock in on them, like for real, for real. So he's locked in, bro. He laughs it off first. First he laughs it off. Ha 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 ha. I love that, bro. I love that, bro. And that's simple too. That's simple, man. Remember, man, the simple things work, bro. Just a 1, 2, and a hook, bro. All that power, and look, he pretty much leaps into that hook, man. And that hook came so quick. It was just boom, boom, boom. There was no boom, boom, bomb, boom, right there. Like that would have been Ip Man's head right there. Let's say that again. Right, look at that. That's perfect. Look how he throws that jab. Look how he throws that fucking jab, man. You know that's fast, that's quick, and it's straight. And look at the intensity in his eyes. Like, look at those intentions right there. You did not want to get blasted by that, bro. That was the second punch. Oh, sorry, it wasn't. Let's do that again. That's my favorite one because that hook has so much power. And you see what it did to the bag and what that would have done to Ip Man's head if he got hit with it. But every punch he threw helped him gain momentum for the next punch. So remember, in boxing, there's always another punch. Depending on where your body is positioned, it's always another punch being loaded up some kind of way where all you have to do is, turn your body a specific way or, bend your knees and rotate. But it's just knowing the body, knowing how the body moves and how the body flows. So I really like how at the end of this combination, that last punch was super powerful. So it was almost like the jab fed into the cross, which fed into that last shot. So, say the jab is going off by itself. Now the jab is feeding the cross. The cross is 2 times as powerful. Now these two, the jab and the cross, are feeding the hook. So now this is 3 times. So that's 3 times the damage. So that's kind of how I look at it, man, as you're flowing with those punches, Accumulate power. So he's pretty much on a straight punch rampage now. And you see, it's tough to get a bead on Ip Man. So you see right here as he hops at him with the punch. So he's able to punch out of any position. So he doesn't just have to be orthodox, which is, remember, orthodox is left leg forward. He doesn't have to just be southpaw. Because if you see throughout this fight, he changes from orthodox to southpaw depending on what he wants to do. But he also has this squared position as well. Watch how he throws this hook out of the square position. You don't too much see people throwing hooks out of here. But as he leaps in, he actually throws it. And it looks like a very effective punch. Right there. From here, right when he leaps in. Right there. See how he's almost square? That still would have been a devastating strike if he caught him. And then he goes into orthodox. So he was able to go straight from that almost square position right into orthodox when he landed. So great balance right there. Great balance and great recovery. Wop, 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 wop. That was Ip Man's wife and daughter. His wife know all about it. His wife, she know who she married. She know he the man. She know people gonna be challenging him. She know they probably gonna be in danger for a while, you know, as long as he's doing martial arts, you know, and teaching at a school. So she's accepted Ip Man and she's down with him. Right there. That would have hurt. That would have hurt. So you see his daughter here. She's just waiting on daddy to get done with his fight, you know? Now that the glass is coming down, mom's coming out like, all right, we got to get you away from this. I don't know how Tyson didn't get a handful of glass, but God bless you. God bless you. Watch this right hand. Ooh, I like that push off. Watch this push off. Right here, right here. He keeps his shield up. But he uses that to push off and then set up for a punch. So watch him push Ip Man off. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Now you can see. Look how he turned. Look at his hips turned over. That uppercut is nice and tight to the body as he's throwing it. So that's a real nasty shot because he was really able to put max power into that because of that rotation of the hips. Good stuff. And you see how far it knocked him back, knocked him off his feet. Knocked him off his feet. Boom. So he used that push off to create space so he could get that punch off. He pushes off. Look, here, this starts to push off. Push off. So he pushes off, but he doesn't just stay in that spot. He follows him as he pushes off, so that way he doesn't lose that range to throw this strike. That's great. That's smart right there. That's smart. That's good distance management right there. I like that. I like that. So he's always thinking of attacking. As soon as a defensive maneuver happens, he's coming back to attack, man. That's why I love that style. That's why I love that style. It covers both ends, you know. Cool. Ip Man felt that one, boy. It got real now. He said it's over. It's OV. Now Ip Man about to get in now. See, It Man got the little pistol squat going. I don't know what this form is called either. But it requires a lot of strength and balance. I know that. Strong legs, flexibility. Let's see what he creates with this style. Oh, you see, he comes in with the kick this time. Ain't nothing wrong with a nice little kick to the face, a little soccer kick to the face. That works just as well too. So he's pretty much like, hey, he's already down there, so I might as well soccer kick his ass right there. He could get a nice running start. Boom. What's that second move he came with after he threw that kick? There was a kick. He threw a right hand. You see this block right here? I'm not sure what that block is called, but it's a lot using the wrist, which when you get on the wooden dummy, it really helps condition the wrists. That's not the main reason, but that's a big reason I like it, is because it helps to strengthen those bones. That's those chain punches right there. You see, those are totally different than the ones that Tyson was throwing. Look how he's throwing those. Look at his hand position. Tyson was here. Tyson's here. He's here. He's focusing more on speed. Tyson was trying to knock his head off. So he does that block. He's back to that, blocking with that elbow. And that looks like some kind of capture block kind of move. So he starts to break down Tyson's roots. Remember, Tyson's legs is where all his power comes from for his boxing. So now he's uprooting him. He's uprooting Tyson, taking away his advantage. Oh, now he's flowing and really mixing things up, not really giving Tyson any reaction time. And he's doing things to him that he's not used to defending. A boxer's not going to be used to defending something like this, See, that was a nice strike. After he secures the leg. Right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so now Tyson is starting to utilize some wrestling. Now he's showing he got a little wrestling in his repertoire. Let's watch that sequence again, man. Yeah! Ooh, that was a nice shot to the body. Nice shot. It Man comes in. Look at that face. Look, he knows something coming. Something coming to smash his face, and he don't want to get hit by that. So he does the smart thing. What does he do? He covers the hell up. You better cover up too. He covers up. You see that rapid succession of punches? Not a lot of power on him, but very high volume of punches. So look, It Man reverses this on him. He did a little reversal on him. He's down nice and low. Now at this point, Tyson, he's pretty done because Ip Man's already below the hips. So that was gonna happen. That was a nice throw, by the way. Look at that. He's all in his grill. He probably has a good grip of that shirt too. And that momentum he's already taking that momentum forward. Boom, right there. Easy throw. Love that throw. Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw, Ip Man. I also love the contact. I love the contact. I love that contact. I love it kicking up dust. Right there. Look at kicking up dust. I love that added element within this scene. I really like that. So let's take that back. Tyson grabs him and tries to throw him. And he reverses. You see that? You see that? You see where the momentum was going? Why that throw was easy? Right there. Then he takes it down. That's where it is. That's that first move that he tried in the beginning. Now look at it. He's taking away all his weapons, man. So now he's totally taking the weapons away. In tight. See, he's catching. He's backed in the corner. Right there. Right there. That's when it's done. You see how that wrist torques that way? Now it's over. Those knuckles, these are what you use. These are the weapons. Now these are about to get broken. I really like how they can work those elbow blocks in very tight space. Look at that. Very tight space. I really like that. See that right there? He felt that. He felt that. Look at that look in his face. Now he knows something's wrong. He got the red alert. Ooh. 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 He felt those blocks, man. He knows that his hands are about to be done, so he wants to finish it, man. So he really tried to put his fist through Ip Man on that, bro. Look at that. This is Ip Man's back coming out the window. That's from a punch. That's good power. Now, how did he get this? How did he get this? Ip Man messes him up again with what looks like that skull and crossbones. Shout out to Light Burley. Tyson, look, this is intercepting perfectly. It's going to hit right on the point of that elbow and just smash it. Right there. He gets the elbow out of the way. I love how he still is utilizing his boxing. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to punch under the elbow. Boom. Right in the body. Right in the body. That's a perfect little counter right there. Bruh. Let's take that back. Let's take that back. Now, I'm trying to figure, did he kind of swipe across his eyes when he did this? See that right there? So did he use his fingers to swipe across the eyes? I think so. Or maybe he eye jabbed him. Can't really tell, but he felt it. You see that? He went for that groin shot, bro. It was in the streets now. He wasn't playing no games. But he stopped himself. He stopped himself. Why did he stop himself here? Why didn't he take that shot? The clock hadn't went off yet. I like that little roar. I like that lion roar. Oh, take it back. Right there. He's really, man. That would end him. This one would have ended him. That shot right there. Cause look at how his body is. He's here and he's really coming up with that. So he would have knocked Ip Man's head off with that. But I think he would have got caught with that groin shot first. But yeah, this would have been the end of Ip Man for sure. Right there. That was gonna take up all that real estate from neck to chin. He was gonna disconnect Ip Man's head. Ip Man looked calm in the face of danger though. Look at that face. It's the face of a warrior accepting what's coming, you know? I love the respect. I love the respect.
Hey, how you doing?
And he shows love to the wife
Hey, let it go. Don't worry about it.
and the little girl.
Get your new one, okay? New balloon.
See, he wasn't there to beef. That's also why I like this scene. This wasn't any, malicious intent to one another. This is just a little showdown between two masters in their own respective arts. And I really like this scene, man. So shout out to Donnie Yen and my man, Iron Mike Tyson. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Dragon Ball Z. I thank you guys for joining me for another episode of King Shinobi's Scene Breakdowns. Today we had Ip Man 3, Donnie Yen, Battle of the Fist of Fury. Donnie Yen threw a little legs in there. We saw a little bit of wrestling in there. Saw a nice throw in there. But that was a very, very, very entertaining, well choreographed, and you could tell they had some real skill while getting this thing done. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Mike Tyson. Shout out to Donnie Yen. Shout out to the creators of Ip Man and everyone that has a part in giving us all this great content to watch. These things that kind of take our minds to another place. Possibilities of things. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate this movie, everybody involved in it. Much love to you guys. Remember to write down below in the comments what you guys want me to break down. I'll get it in for you. I'll give you a nice shout out on here as well. But yeah, man, I'm about to get out of here. This is King Shinobi, man. I'm signing out. Thank you guys once again. Much love. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.